You know, before YouTube fucked it all up, I had the greatest job in the world, opening for Hypnocast every night.
But then we got the call, and YouTube hammered us for Moxie's tits.
So now I'm jobless and broke with nowhere to go.
Your phone ringing.
Oh, the phone is ringing.
Big boy, come pick up your phone. How you know pick up your phone?
Hello, this is the Gopher. Who is it?
Hello, Gopher. The time is now. Hypnocast Season 3 is here, and we want you back.
Holy shit, boys, we are back in business!
That son of a bitch is gonna scream any minute now. Let the show begin.
I guess this is the new intro since YouTube is fucking retarded. This is an intro.
This is an intro. This is an intro.
That was a good video. I like that. The gameplay was goated. Yeah, I would say so too. I mean, I thought it was really good. I mean, I think most people thought that, honestly. I feel like a lot of people did. So I was glad to see it. The Mimic Boss too. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff was good with the game, right? It wasn't just one thing. Expedition 33 has better gameplay than Baldur's Gate 3 by a mile. Well, yeah, because they focus mainly on gameplay. I think that's what makes the most sense, doesn't it? There's the video right there. I actually like Hypnotic's videos a lot. I mean, I've watched a lot of them myself. And, you know, make sure to give him a sub and everything like that. He has, how many does he have? 107,000 subscriberinos. Wow. And
all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. But before we do any of that, boys, for the second stream in a row, we somehow got tier 2 before anything even started. Guys, this is the second stream in a row where we actually successfully got tier 2 before I even turned on the stream. What the fuck? Alou says I thought it was 3 streams now. Did we get a third stream where we hit tier 2 before we went live? I don't remember, but all I know is it's absolutely insane. It's fucking insane. I can't even like keep up with it. Anyway, we're going to get into that. But first, shout out to all you guys. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast Season 3. We are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, you guys got to bring it in close right now. Bring it in close. Come on. Let's go. Hurry up. We got to hug it out. Actually, don't get too close. Maybe not today. Maybe not today, but you can still hug it out regardless. We could do an air hug. It's all good. Bring it in. Let's go. Hurry up and listen. Listen very closely. If you are watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Now, if you are watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you are watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you are watching anywhere else right now, I'm too sick to make you feel bad.
I say over and over and over again, I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I hate breathing. I hate being alive. I'm tremendous.
So like the stream. Don't let it happen to you. Dade says he's watching on his 3DS. Holy shit. That's amazing. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? All right, so listen. It's not that I'm not excited. I'm super happy to be here with you guys and hang out with you. We're gonna have a fun stream. We're gonna try to have a fun stream. But I warned you guys yesterday that I felt like I might have went just a little bit too hard. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of woke up today and my voice was gone. Luckily, I got some of it back today. Some of it. But I'm not going to be yelling or screaming like I normally do. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, I got nerfed a little bit. It's okay though. It's all right. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, boys. Don't worry about it. It was way worse earlier today. Way worse. That's why I didn't do Griffcast, because I was like, I need to be able to save my voice for new Blackstreet and Hypnocast. So yeah, don't think like I'm not excited to be here. Please. I hate when people think that. Anyway, what are we checking, man? Fentanyl zombie check sounds about right. Somehow Sony's responsible. Somehow, sounds about right. Splitgate was an awesome game. Splitgate 2 sucks. They ruined it. That's sad. We're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna look at how that game is doing. Don't go too hard on the fentanyl check. Well, that sucks. New Blackstreet check. Yes, shout out to New Blackstreet. Thank you guys for having me over there. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate them. And yeah, I always look forward to doing that, man. It's awesome. I don't really get to hang out on many streams these days because obviously you guys know I stream every day. So my schedule gets a little bit hectic. So it's really hard to like collaborate with people. Like the last time I hung out with New Blackstreet, I think was in the beginning of the year or close to the beginning of the year before. So, but it was cool. It was cool. Kata Taintel. Hey, stop it. Hey, shout out Toasty. I see you. That's nasty, not Felstel. I'm sorry, J Sims. That's nasty. All right, guys, listen, our ESG scores are at their maximum, man. We are fully funded. Like the stream. Like it. Let's do the Big and Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now, aside from former Kotaku journalists, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist last year, but no longer do, and people that swear they're not going to watch me this year, but for some reason they're still here. I don't know. It's weird. It's still weird, and it's never not going to be weird. We got Chaotic Holy. We got Toasty with the Mosty. We got Jason Alator. Gray the Merchant over on Rumble. We got 17 Crash Gaming. We got Pat Show. We got Hanny. We got Jason Alator. The Voice in the Water. The Cello 80 over on Rumble. We got Jared Markham. We got Spectral Heartless. That's insane, bro. He said farts in your general direction. That's fucking insane, bro. What did Microsoft do this time? Oh, don't worry. We're going to get into it. We got a lot we got to talk about today. We got Tiger King. We got Jay Sims. We got Felsteph. Monkey Man 04. We got Reaper Knight. We got Charlie Nuclear. Ali Kusanagi. Limitless Andre. Matthew Mafu with the Hero Priest. We got 2K GameCuber. Deku Leader. Frenchie 07. The King Joker. Chaotic Holy. Gaming Wolf 87. Romanizer 24. Adair Soto. Hypnotics Clanker Girlfriend. Magni 32. Setsuna Shadow. We got Sir Spamalot. We got Peach Stick Cream. Yeah, my voice is done. Shot. Dead. Well, it's not dead. Earlier today it was dead. Right now it's usable. So it's getting there. We got Commander Sonok. Kagami. What's up, Kagami? Midnight Mike. We got Dark Dimos questioning whether or not he's here. We got Blue Octopussy screaming at the top of her lungs, saying she got her nails done and they're cute. We got Black Roses, Aloof Liberty. We got Oliver Adam, Bugsy. We got Dr. Spike. We got X Rahul. What's up, man? We got Adam Achievement on Rumble, Ron DFK. We got Single and Bits. All right, boys, 4 more people. Then we got to get on with the show. 4 more people. We got, I never know how to say this. The Damoiselle. Demoiselle. Something like that. Captain Monkey. We got Ghost Love. We got Zeroist. Draconic on Rumble. We got John D. We got Jimmy Collins. King Dimmy Wing. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Lake Monster. Usual sus. This fucking guy. Shout out to Lake Monster. Appreciate you, man. We got Sonia. We got The Gaming Mason. Tim Grove. And last but not least, we got Antran. We got Flip Shazam. We got Deco Leader. The Mervoff. Frenchie07. Scrap Gamer. And MLW. Foxy Roxy. And Danny Barton. All right, guys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member and let's see who is going to get the second money shot of the year. Who is it going to be, boys? Come on, let's make it happen. Let me scroll down. Let's see who we got. We got Voice in the Water. No Diddy. No Will Smith. What the fuck? Naira the Tep decides that the person down by 5 would make a lovely bride for Yog Sothoth, resulting in an extra foul tentacle delivered interdimensional money shot. What the fuck? Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hanny. Since I'm banned, just wanted to say fuck you, Hypno, you fucking man butt fucker. And fuck off to the next retard down by 4 who's gonna go to Kata's short ass toilet to go into some Somalian feet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy shit.
Wow. Pat Show says, cheers to the beers. Cheers to the... So if I were you, I would probably not open that beer. I'd probably not open that beer if I were you. It's probably a little messy inside. Oh, Pat. Come on, Pat. You don't know how to protect your booty hole by now? Come on, man. Come on. New year, new you. Is that what it is? Congratulations to Pat. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
Like the stream. Like it. All right, boys. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of topics. I'm going to try to get through them to the best of my ability. The first topic is going to be about Microsoft CEO. This is a trending topic right now that people are talking about. Good old Satya Nadella has decided to tell people that it's about time to start, or to stop, saying AI is slop. And to start talking about it in a more positive way, right? Of course, people trying to, I guess, compel speech. He demands it. So we're going to talk about that and see what's going on with that. We're also going to talk about we got some fast topics. One of them has to do with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Apparently, the team behind that, Blooper Team, is kicking off 2026 by giving us a 45 days to figure out what something means. So we're going to see if we could decipher it together. Maybe we could figure it out together. We're going to talk about some IPs going public domain this year, which means we're about to get a whole bunch of horror movies with all these IPs that are going public domain this year. So we'll see how that goes. We got indie games to go over. We're also going to be talking about Splitgate. Splitgate's not looking too good, boys. It's not looking too good. Things are looking really bad for the relaunch of Splitgate, which we all kind of saw coming. And then we're also going to talk about the PlayStation 5 jailbreak rumors. Apparently, the rumors are so bad. Some of them I think have even been confirmed that it has caused a certain Star Wars game to increase 1,000% in its price, which is very interesting. So we're going to talk about that as well. So we got a lot we got to go over, boys, and we're going to try to get through it to the best of our ability. But before we do any of that, we got to do the #1 segment on YouTube, the #1 segment on Rumble, the #1 segment all around the galaxy. This segment is none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
All right. We got ourselves the pre-stream legends, ladies and gentlemen, where normally I would say if we get lucky, we'll be able to hit the tiers. But considering we did it before the show even started, we are already at 531 tier 1s in a row and 222 tier 2s in a row. That's pretty amazing. 222 tier 2s. Wow. Holy shit. Shout out to all you guys. That's insane, man. This is not gonna last forever, obviously. This is not like there's no way that we're gonna get tier 2 before the stream starts every single stream. But we'll enjoy it while it's here. So thank you for that. That's a lot of RAM. That is a lot of RAM. All right, boys, we got Mr. Melancholy with a 149 super sticker. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you, Mr. Melancholy. Hope you're doing well. And then we got Dr. Spike. Everybody spam Dr. Spike emojis right now in the chat for a $100 Red Boy Hyper.
Here we go! Mucha lucha! It's the way of life! Mucha lucha!
He says he's working on his YouTube ban. Well, see, the thing is, Dr. Spike has figured out how to avoid the YouTube ban, and that's by taking 20 some odd percent of his donos and putting it on YouTube, and the other 80% putting it on Rumble. He's like, all right, so if YouTube wants to ban me, I'm just gonna put it on Rumble and only give YouTube a little bit. That's crazy. That's insane, man. Shout out to Dr. Spike. I appreciate that, man. I already know you're going to say for me to pick. So that's just what we're going to do. We're going to pick, and I'm going to start off with the #1 clip, which, by the way, I am nearly done setting up the stream. I told all you guys about the changes coming to Hypnocast Season 3, some of which you've already seen. It's a lot of good changes, man. I've been able to create some very interesting things with AI. It's unbelievable. I've been able to create some really interesting scenes, and I'm working on it. I debuted one of them on New Blackstreet today. If you guys didn't see it, this is what it looks like. I designed all this. I animated all this and utilized AI, multiple different AI programs to make it happen. This is not going to be a scene that I think I'm going to use for Hypnocast, but it's just to give you an idea of the level of quality that I'm trying to go for here. So, I mean, regardless, it's pretty cool. But we are almost done with the intro, and then I got to do some clips. I got to make some new clips and whatnot. We're working, man. It's gonna be wild. So stay tuned for the future clips. I have like 4 or 5 in mind, and I'm always taking suggestions. But let's just get into it, boys. Warhammer girls.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Dr. Spike. Spam the emojis. Spam the Dr. Spike emojis, whether you're on YouTube or on Rumble, doesn't matter. I appreciate you regardless, my man. Thank you so much for that. Fucking legendary. And then we got a little Hypnotic for 2 months. Says, Happy New Year, Dad. Sorry I gave you my cold at Christmas family gathering. Hope you feel better soon. Say hi to Miss Sonia and Uncle T-Jab for me. Shout out to Little Hypnotic. Thank you. I like how he's a Super Saiyan now. I guess he got rid of his afro and became a Super Saiyan. Look at that. We got Monkey Man for 22 months. It's 22 months. Zoro doesn't need enemies. The directions are already against him. Little Hypnotic with a 5 membership banger.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And considering that is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Little Hypnotic starting a little membership train over on YouTube. I appreciate that very much. We've had some crazy membership trains lately, so thank you for that. Zero is for 19 months. Says Hypno, I'd love to get your opinion on Varsa Pura by Hoyoverse. Is an open world realistic anime RPG that I think you would like. It looks like Control. Let me see. Give me a second. Varsa. Is it a gacha game? It's a gacha game, isn't it? Varsa Pura. Hoyoverse. All right, we'll take we will take a look at that during the indie showcase. Even though it's not an indie game, still, we'll save it. We'll save it for the end. The Cello with a 5 said, for Miss Sonia, how do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. This guy. Shout out to the Cello 80. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Soul Reaper for 20 months. How do you turn a taco into a fish taco? You don't wash it. Ew, bro. What the fuck? That is nasty. We got Deku Leader. Happy New Year, by the way, Soul Reaper. Deku Leader becoming a member. All on his own. Shout out to Deku Leader. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We got DJ with a 10. Sonia could be watching a movie with her dad, but T-Jap is gay. Sonia could go watch a movie with her dad if she wants to. It's fine. I'll do the counting. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, Sonia. Just so you're aware. It's all good. I appreciate you. We got Forgotten Vet with a $20 silent protagonist. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. Thank you so much, Forgotten Vet. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We got DJ with a 235 says blue cheese dressing. Sonia deserves this. I feel like I'm missing lore here. And then we got X-Rahel with a 2 says love you all. Love the new intro. Thank you, X-Rahel. I appreciate that, man. We're going to go over gifted games in a second. I know you gifted something. So I told you I would check it out on this stream when it was New Black Street. DJ with a 10, you bring back the Screaming Cowboy Kid. Do I even have that clip? I don't even know if I have that clip anymore. Let me see. Do I have that clip? Nope. Nope. The only cowboy clip I have is this.
Hey, yo. Buck, is that what I think it is?
Well, golly, Chuck. It's a membership banger.
It's a membership banger. That's the only one I got. Sorry, DJ. Peaches ate cream with a 5, and I thought Will was gay. That dancing took the cake. I mean, to be fair, yeah, there's nothing I could really say about that. Sorry. DJ with a 178, just random numbers to make Sonia have to count all the random numbers. DJ with a 261, vengeance for the petty. Sonia deserves this. And then DJ with a 272. Happy counting, Sonia. He is absolutely fucking with Sonia right now. Extra Hell with a 5. Just been replaying Warhammer 40k Martyr after 2 years. Just found out that one of the characters is a plus 10 level easy. And I just have so much fun with it. You're talking about Inquisitor Martyr? That's such a good game. I have like 170 hours in that game. Something like that. I was trying to get the platinum for it, but it's a really hard platinum to get. Fighter 4 with a 5. What do you call an impatient European consumer? A Russian. Why? Because they are rushing to pay and rushing to leave. Ouch. DJ becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to DJ. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Legendary. And then with a 229, manga's mid. That is not true. Sonia deserves this. DJ with a 549. Old man can't serve 2 hours of Italy at Olive Garden. Thank him for his service. That's funny. Extra Hell with a 2. Mademoiselle. It's Mademoiselle. Got it. Lenny Hondo with a 149 super sticker. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate that. Flip Shazam with a 2. Betty Boop gonna be doing a basic instinct. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Chai T with a 5. Full for sultry voice hypno. Hope you feel better and to even more success in the new year. Thank you, Chai T. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Over on Rumble. We got one dono on Rumble. And that dono was massive. Dr. Spike. Spam the emojis, guys. Dr. Spike. It just dropped a $400 Red Boy Ultra Mega Hyper Maximum.
Here we go! Mucha lucha! Mucha lucha! It's the way of life! Mucha lucha!
Wow. 400. And then he said, all he commented was 531/222. That's it. That's all he commented. Valiant Goat says none for YouTube. It's because YouTube keeps banning him. So he's putting the majority of it on Rumble. I can't blame him for that. All he did was just put the tier numbers in his super chat. That's it. That's fucking crazy, bro. Shout out to Dr. Spike, the absolute boss, getting us to tier 2 before we even click the live button. That's twice in a row now. Yesterday, he did it with King Demon Wing. Today, he did it mostly on his own. Shout out to Dr. Spike. We are going to play 4 clips for you, my guy. I appreciate the support. And let's start off real strong.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Dr. fucking Spike. Spam the emojis in the chat if you are a member for that $400 Red Boy Ultra Hyper Mega Banger over on Rumble. I saw somebody in the chat. They were like, Dr. Spike, you don't need groceries? It made me laugh, but then I feel like I should say that. Please I appreciate all the support everybody does, but always make sure you take care of yourself first. Before you again, support the channel and go the extra mile, whatever. Always make sure you take care of yourself first. Never feel like you have to. Just saying. Or maybe you are really a doctor. Who knows? I don't know. Benjamin says you are one rich doctor. I don't know. But again, I feel like I have to say that to make sure. I know people don't listen. People don't listen whenever I say that, but I still say it anyway. So I appreciate you. Shout out to Dr. Spike. Thank you so much, fucking legend. Legend. All right, let's get into. Hold on. We got one more Alucard with a 5. What grade did a top-heavy teacher give her student? 2 Ds and an F. That makes sense. That makes sense. There you go. Shout out to Alucard. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that, man. Sonia says, huh? What? I can't hear you? What? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Chai T says, so I'm hearing take out a loan to support Hypnotic. And no, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. We caught up on all super chats. So let's get into gifted games now. Let's check gifted games. I don't know if I can accept on the browser. I will try. It wasn't working before. I will try. Dr. Spike says I own a few leering centers. Bro, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about that, because imagine if that's true. Oh my God, bro. Somalian money is being funded into the channel. Now that's funny. That's funny, bro. Shout out to Dr. Spike. That was funny. As long as you're okay. That's all I care about, man. As long as you're okay. Again, people want to donate. I'll never say no, but I just want to make sure that you are okay. That's it. Don't ever go too crazy if it ever, affects you. All right. So Crazy Ed. Shout out to Crazy Ed. He gifted a game that we were talking about this on New Black Street. And it's a game that I've personally played a long time ago, and I've always advocated for this game. I'll have people that have never heard about this game, and it's kind of sad because this game, Kingdoms of Amalur, is truly a hidden gem kind of game where it had so many fun mechanics in the game, and there was a lot of things that you could do in it. I believe it was originally meant to be an MMORPG that ended up becoming a single-player RPG, but regardless, you could see a lot of MMO influences in the game. But it really is such a good game, and I just feel like it is a game that has gotten ignored over time and slowly is becoming a little bit of a cult classic. But yeah, and you can always get it for super cheap. So shout out to Crazy Ed. He says, since you have the original version, yes, I have the original version. He decided to gift Re-Reckoning to the channel. Might be something I have to dive back into, man. I would absolutely love to check it out again and play through it. Such a fun game. Tire King says, what game? The game is called Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. It had a really fun class system. A lot of cool things you could do. It really was a super good game. At the time, it had like World of Warcraft graphics, cartoony style, which was pretty accepted back then. And I think it still holds up even till today. So, yeah, like I said, definitely check it out, man. You could get this for really cheap. You can get it for really cheap. All right, so let me see if I can accept it. Yes, we're back in business, boys. I can start accepting in the browser again. And then we got Extra Hell. He says a twin stick shooter mixed with ARPG. Ooh. Doom Eternal mates Diablo. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Dash and slay in this quick killing game. Enjoy the new year. I think you're gonna love it. Dread Hunter. Never heard of this game. It says plow through hordes of deadly monsters and defeat vicious bosses in an intense Fast-paced shooter RPG where all items are legendary, levels are ever-changing, and combat is razor sharp. That sounds really fucking cool. I'm gonna have to check this one out. I've never heard of this personally. Hold on. I had to cough. I didn't want to cough in the mic. I've never heard of this. I will definitely check this one out. Shout out to Extra Hall. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. What? Same error. All right, let me see if I can accept it. Let me see if I can accept it over on Okay, I was able to accept it. Extra Hall, I was able to accept it in the back screen. I don't know what's going on with the browser lately. It's being fucking gay. I really don't know what's going on with that. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you for that. All right, we're gonna do gifted games. I'm sorry, not gifted games. We're gonna do indie games. But before we do that, we got a new Blackstreet raid. Shout out to new Blackstreet. It was awesome hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you. Sorry, my voice was so fucking shot. I tried my best, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the raid.
Good job, Daddy, not going on that incel show. I'm gonna buy you that Switch too now.
I am the foot god, Kaida.
Shout out to New Blackstreet. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go over gifted games, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that, and then we will move on to the topics. Let's go.
All right, folks, it's time for the Indie Game Showcase.
First one up is called Last Moon, which is probably going to trigger, in a good way, a lot of nostalgia that you guys may have for some of the classic RPGs. You'll know exactly what I mean once you see the graphics and hear the music. So let's see what's going on with this game. Here we go. Last Moon is what it's called. Honestly, I kind of dig it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think that game looked pretty cool. I like the music. I like the combat. It looks like it had a couple of Souls mechanics in there with the whole bonfire thing and whatnot. Dodge probably has a parry button in there too. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looked pretty cool. It all depends on how the story is. I think you might have something here. So I think it also has a demo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see something. I mean, here's some screenshots. Got weapons, runes. Huh. Yeah, see, look, I'm assuming this is like your souls up here, just something else. Looks pretty cool. I think I will definitely check this one out. I'm going to wish list this right now. Old Man Cat, I think, put it in the chat. Let me check Steam really quick. According to Steam, there is a demo. There is a Last Moon demo, so you guys can check that out right now if you want. But I'm going to wish list that one. Let's move on to the next one. This one is called... what is this? Anenra Daemon Core? Anenra Daemon Core. What the fuck? Let me see what this is about. Anenra Daemon Core. It's only 37 seconds long. Here. Oh, that was cool. He fucking chokeslammed him. All right. I mean, overall, the combat looks pretty cool. I know you guys are saying it's a little laggy, but that's because of StreamYards. It's not because of the game. Oh shit. Nice. It seems bloody. Combat seems nice and fast, but I don't know anything else about it. It's literally just like a combat. It's just a combat trailer. That's basically it. So until I know more about it, I really can't speak too much on it. But the combat looks pretty cool. It's obviously going after like the Ninja Gaiden style combat, low budget Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I mean, if it's good, it's good. So I'll wishlist it, but I don't know. I don't know too much about it right now. So even in the description, it says Anenra is a third-person character action game with an emphasis on abilities set in a cyberpunk world. That's all it says. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll wishlist it. We'll follow up on that one. Next one is called Better Than Dead, a brutal body cam FPS set in Hong Kong. Okay. Kill your captors, rescue the others, and record every second of your revenge. These body cam games are becoming more and more popular, which is interesting. Let's see what we got here. This game is called Better. What is it? Fuck, I don't know. We'll see.
They left her for dead. That was their first mistake.
The thing about these body cam games is that it takes a little while to get used to because they are so ultra realistic, like graphically speaking and movement wise, everything feels so fucking realistic that it just takes a little bit to get used to because you're like, holy shit, the physics and everything. It looks pretty realistic right now.
One by one, she erased them. They'll hear her coming, but it won't matter. One girl, one gun, one recording.
To my knowledge, this is not a VR game, to my knowledge. And I think somebody said that this studio is not an indie studio. Well, that's not my fault then, because all the games that I look at as tagged as indie games. They all have the indie game tag. So if it's tagged incorrectly, well, then that's the studio's problem. We're still going to look at the game anyway. Is she only shooting the guys? Maybe because the women are innocent in this scenario. She's probably going after the crime lords, if I had to guess. That's how it looks anyway. She's trying to get revenge against the crime network. So I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what the censored faces are about. I don't really know what that's about. I don't know if that's due to like Chinese regulations or something. Perhaps that's what it is. I'd be curious about that, to ask about that.
She remembers every face, every scream, every laugh. She's not here to survive. She's here to finish it.
All right, the game's called Better Than Dead. I mean, it looked pretty cool overall. Again, these body cam style games, I don't know. I think I'm curious to see if they're going to become even more popular than they are right now. I mean, I know it's not for everybody. Like I tried playing that body cam game where it's like that competitive shooter game, but you're playing through like a body cam. I tried playing it. it took a little while to get used to. Really, it really wasn't my thing. But maybe something with a more story-oriented kind of game, I think would be pretty cool. You are watching her escape, so it makes sense to blur NPCs. Okay. I mean, again, maybe it's a recording, so censored faces of normal people. Oh, maybe that's probably true. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. I'm gonna wishlist it, and we'll see. Timebound says, Hypno, are you gonna make a New Year's resolution to cut your wishlist by half? No. Nope, because wishlisting is how I keep track of games. Because when I wishlist something, it puts it on my calendar on Steam, and then I can follow up on the game later down the line, or it notifies me when it's getting closer to release, or it notifies me when there's any updates. So wishlisting is very important. Very, very important. Okay, this next one, Eyes Never Wake. Now I saw the screenshot for this, and I thought this shit looked crazy. So I want to see what this is about. This is apparently a horror game where the monster watches you through your webcam. So you have to have a webcam in order to play this. So we'll see what this is about. Let's see. Eyes Never Wake. Here we go. That's fucking creepy. Yeah. It's literally watching you.
Oops. Oh, what's this place?
Wow. Wow.
Hello?
Whoa, that was cool. He had to literally duck. That's funny.
Come on. Come on, come on.
Oh, you're fucked. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I saw this picture and I was like, I gotta see what this is about. Me personally, I'm never gonna play this game just because like the whole webcam thing is a little weird to me. But there might be some people out there that might like it. So if you want to check this out, you're more than welcome to. The game itself seems cool. It seems cool. Like I kind of like the retro style graphics a little bit. But the whole webcam thing is a little weird. It's a little weird for me. I didn't realize that's what it was. So my bad. But regardless, the game like looked okay. Let's see. We got next one up. Let me X that out. We got The Time That I Have Left. We have looked at this game before. This is the one that they tried to say was like, I think, an Expedition 33 ripoff. This was before the recent Expedition 33 ripoff from China. This was the original one. But the game looked pretty good. This is I believe a newer trailer. So let's see what we got going on with this. This is gameplay trailer number 3. So let's see. Yeah, so the thing about this game is that like the concept seems cool. I like the idea, the story, 6 hours to live, all that stuff. But I feel like the animations are really weak. Like for the character, for the girl, I feel like all of her animations are really, really weak. They're just not fleshed out. They don't seem to land very well. The combat animations feel slow. I don't know. But otherwise, I think it's kind of cool. I think the people who were calling it an Expedition ripoff, I think they were coping. I don't think this is a ripoff of Expedition whatsoever. The gameplay is obviously very different. But this was one of the first victims of like you're ripping off Expedition 33. And it went viral on Twitter for, a few days and then it kind of died off. But seems pretty cool overall. So I like the new trailer. And I already have it wishlisted. So I was just following up on the new trailer. And that's why we wishlist games. All right, we got a couple of more. We got this one is pretty. This one I think you guys might find funny. The game is called They Are Here. It's an alien abduction horror game, a first-person narrative horror game about an alien abduction at Grayswood Farm. The game is inspired by movies such as Signs and The X-Files. Now, I liked Signs. Signs was a good movie. So let's see what we got going on here. They Are Here is what the game is called. Here we go. They Are Here.
Hello? Taylor, get ready. You have an urgent interview. Something strange is happening at the Grayswood farm. Aggressive animals, lights in the sky, crop circles. Head there, interview everyone, and film it.
Right now? It's already so late. Maybe...
Now! Just do your job.
And now for the news that will give you chills. In recent weeks, the number of mysterious disappearances in the county has increased. People are vanishing under the strangest circumstances, and authorities have yet to find an explanation. Police are refusing to comment, but locals remember similar cases from the past. If you're driving alone at night, be careful.
Oh, I saw it.
Damn. What's wrong with the radio?
The dude on the phone sounds like Duke Nukem. That's funny.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Oh, shit. These motherfuckers are crawling on the roof. I'm telling you right now, and I know people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. But if you have jump scares in your trailer, I'm going to assume that your game is going to be filled with nothing but jump scares. Like it's going to be one of those kind of horror games, which for me is really not that interesting. I don't know. I just consider it to be like really cheap scares. Like again, it could have a good setting. It could have a good environment. It could have all that stuff. Jump scares don't get me. I don't care about it. But like for me, it just seems lazy. When I see jump scares in the trailer, I immediately think like, okay, this is gonna be lazy from the horror side of things. It's just gonna rely on jump scares, Hypno scared. I'm literally not scared. There's been so many times I played horror games. They do the whole jump scare thing, and I just literally look and I'm like, wow, that was dumb. That was more than jump scares. Well, they always do like the super high audio with the jump scare because that's how they get you, or they try to get you. If you want an example of like a good creepy game that didn't do any jump scares except for one, there was one jump scare I remember. That was in the game The Medium. Did you guys ever play The Medium? Did you guys play The Medium? Anybody play that game? The Medium? I thought that was a really good game. The Medium was a super creepy, pretty like not scary, but it had like a really, really good atmosphere. really creepy atmosphere, really well done level design, and they only had one jump scare in the entire game. The story was like okay, like it wasn't anything crazy, but the setting and the gameplay was pretty cool. No one played the medium. Well, that's a shame. It only had one jump scare, and it was when you went to a door that was in a bathroom on the other side, on on the medium side, and like something jumped up at the window, and that was it. It had one jump scare on the jump scare in the entire game. So I thought that was pretty well done. But again, that's just me personally. I know a lot of people, some people love jump scares, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Some people get a thrill from it, and that's okay. There's a reason why Five Nights at Freddy's is so popular. But it's just not for me personally. So you remember that game? Yeah. I know it's a female main character. Yeah. I know it wasn't like a super popular video game, and that's okay. Usually horror games are not super popular in that aspect. Most horror games are not Resident Evil, right? So I'm not surprised that a lot of people didn't play it. But all right, this one's called They Are Here. I did like the overall aesthetic up until the jump scare, but I'm willing to ignore it if it's something that ends up being interesting. So I'll wishlist it, and we'll see what happens with that game. All right, next one up is called what's this? Dead Weight. Face the ancient gods, set the sails of your flying pirate ship, and embark on a roguelite adventure in the steampunk world of Dead Weight. Okay. Let's see what this is. Dead Weight. Nice white screen. Very bright.
Oh, we're out of fuel again?
It's not my fault that the fuel station we saw on the map fell into the abyss.
If we don't find any fuel, we will soon end up there too. Look, what's that?
That launch? Probably some hucksters.
Prices are over the skies. We can't even afford a canister.
Wait, those aren't hucksters. They are pirates. Hooray! Board them! Use your wits.
The gameplay looks nothing like the trick. I love when they do that. It's so funny.
Or brute force. Push the enemies into the abyss. Push. Push.
Push. Push.
Pathetic mortals. You cannot stop the awakening of our master.
Become stronger and
Wow.
fight back. Explore
The Dark Souls You Died screen. That's funny.
the world above in search of loot and adventure. Upgrade your ship and skills.
Push.
Become
Harder.
strong enough to challenge the ancient gods.
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, it got big titties though. So that's a plus. This is something, and it's not something for me. I gotta be real with you. Gonna have to pass on this one. But hopefully it does well in its own right. I think the trailer is pretty hilarious, just how different it is compared to the actual gameplay. But they do that sometimes. It is what it is. Cthulhu is displeased. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, this is not for me. Not for me. All right, moving on. Exit out of that, and that takes care of all of the indie games. We got through that without my voice collapsing. I feel like my voice is coming back little by little, so it's fine. You just got to take it easy. All right, boys, let's get into the content first. Let's catch up on the last couple supers. We got, where we at? Little Hypnotic with a 10. Sorry again for giving you my cold. I got paid for doing some yard work, so here's $10. For some cold medicine, Miss Sonia and Uncle TJAP are the best. Go to bed after the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Imagine little Hypnotic telling me when to go to bed. Now that's ridiculous. Jason, now it's over to 5. The bigger thing is that Micropose has returned from being away for so many years. Oh, there you go. Mr. Spanglish for 189. Shion, fuck the rules. This super chat identifies as $300. That's a strong identification. Kagami with an MX50 says, better than dead. It's Micropose instead of 2 guys in the basement like body cam. So this should be good. Seems like a lot of people are into Micropose. And then Kagami with a membership. Thank you, Kagami. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. And then on Rumble, we got Deadeye's Lock with $1. Says Angelina Jolie has more kids in a Somali daycare. Holy shit. He's out of line. But he's not wrong. 0 is for 2 Hypno. Don't forget the Varsity. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. I did forget it. Shit, my bad. I have it up here still. I don't have a trailer. I have a gameplay trailer. I'm just going to take a quick look at it. Because gacha games are not for me personally. And people keep recommending them to me. And I'm just like, guys, after a while, we have to understand that gacha games are just not for me. They're just not for me. But I'm willing to look at it. Let's see what we got. This is a 31-minute gameplay trailer. We're not going to watch the 31 minutes, obviously.
If you've been suffering from insomnia, nightmares, or mood swings, you may find these images unsettling. Back then, I had no idea.
Oh, I've seen
Maybe that wasn't the real.
I've seen this.
Me.
I've seen this. Yeah. I see that. I saw this. I'll let it play really quick, put the audio down. But I've seen this. So I thought it looked cool at first, but then I found out it was a gacha game, and I immediately became uninterested. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I thought the idea looked cool. It had like this weird Inception style warping to it, didn't it? Like let me go forward a little bit. Yeah, it had like this crazy fucking Inception style warping. It was pretty cool.
Who you are. I see your true self. You're no hero. I'd say average at best. An officer has come to collect you.
Collect you? I mean, I will say that it's insane how much money these games make. Good for them, man. Good for the... You know what's good about these games making so much money is that the people that enjoy playing them will have infinite content. Like, they make so much money. Content is never a problem. They're always going to get updates. And usually, as long as you respect the fan base and keep giving them what they want, they'll keep giving you, they'll keep giving you the money. The waifus are obviously all hot for obvious reasons. They don't fucking, like, you can't sell ugly waifus, you know what I'm saying? I mean, God bless you, you could try. Okay, here's the combat. That's kind of cool. She made it rain inside.
Swift and precise. Good job. On to the next one.
Destructible environments.
That was just a basic drill. Field work requires quick action. But remember, speed is secondary to ensuring the safety of civilians. Time for your second trial. Save the civilians without alerting the monsters. Keep a low profile and stay undetected. Use your abilities when needed.
Yo, she bitch slapped him with his own soul. She literally took his soul out and bitch slapped him with it. Look at that. Took his soul out and then smacked him in the back of the head with his own soul. That is hilarious. Let me skip to the end. Oh, we got some driving. Okay.
You're so determined. What made you choose SEAL?
An officer changed my life.
She's doing all this in a schoolgirl outfit. Or whatever that is. Oh, what? She threw a bunch of books? She transformed the books into massive books and then squished them with it? What the fuck? That's crazy. Bro, look at this. She summoned binders. Oh, police girl outfit? Look like a schoolgirl outfit. She's a nerdy cop. That makes sense. I do like the umbrella mechanic. I think the umbrella mechanic is really cool, especially since she has like an ability that can summon rain around her. I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, there are definitely pros to gacha games. The combat's usually pretty cool. It's very flashy. The waifus are usually pretty interesting, or the characters that as a whole are interesting. Overall, the games usually look good. I just can't get over the gacha mechanics, man. It's me personally. What game is it? This is called Varsa Pura by Hoyoverse. So you can check that out if you want to potentially play the game. Varsa Pura is what the game is called. No hearts. The real question is there Futa. Oh my god. Stop it. Alucard with a 2. Play the game Hypno, get gotcha'd. No thanks. Alucard says join us, feel the power of the gotcha side. No. I will not do it. I will not do it. All right, let's get into some topics. We caught up on super chats. Let's go over the PlayStation jailbreak really quick. So apparently there are rumors of a PlayStation 5 jailbreak, which is swirling all around social media right now. And according to Insider Gaming, PlayStation 5 jailbreak rumors have caused a certain Star Wars game to increase by 1,000% in price. Now, obviously, that is a massive fucking jump. But let's see exactly what's going on. So a new PlayStation 5 rumor suggests that the console could be jailbroken, has caused one Star Wars game to increase in price by over 1,000%. That's because, according to the rumors, the jailbreak method can only be done with a physical version of one particular game. The game in question is Star Wars Racer Revenge, which before the rumors were selling for $50. Now on eBay, they're selling for as high as $500. According to Gezin on X, one of the reasons for the sudden price increase is that the game has only around 10,000 copies in the market, which is relatively low number in the grand scheme of things. I wonder if this is just a ruse to try to get these games to sell. Full Metal says, wait, I think I have that. Oh, you better check. As of yet, Star Wars Racer's Revenge is the only game that works, and according to the rumors, it works because the exploit targets the PlayStation 5's disk authentication used for backwards compatibility. Sony is yet to respond to the rumors, but if true, the jailbreak could pose security concerns for the brand. As for what it currently means for jailbroken PlayStation 5s is also unclear, but it's a step in the direction to soon having jailbroken consoles flooding the market. So, I got to be honest with you, that's pretty fucking insane. If this is true, again, it's not proven just yet, but obviously they're probably gonna want to keep this close to the chest. Sir Spamalot says, "Oh, it does work." Oh shit. So with the price increase, it might be worth checking your library of physical games to see if you have a copy lying around. I wonder if anybody in the chat has a copy of this game. Does anybody have a copy of this game? Go check your games. Danny says, I mean, okay, isn't the PS6 like right around the corner? No, not necessarily. It was supposed to be. What's the name of the game? The game is called Star Wars Racer Revenge. No, it's not right around the corner. Hold on. Oh my God, I keep coughing. All right, anyway, it's not right around the corner because the RAM issues are rumored to be causing delays, right? They're causing delays for not just PlayStation 6, but also apparently the next Xbox, whatever the fuck that is. It's causing delays all across the board. RAM, the problem with RAM is affecting everyone. You know, on New Blackstreet, what is this game called? The game is called, I'm just going to leave it on screen. Star Wars Racer Revenge. I checked on New Blackstreet when I was hanging out with those guys earlier. I looked into how much the RAM is that I bought a year ago, because I bought 128 gigs of RAM a year ago, right? And when I paid a little over $400. I believe it was a little over. It was like $450, something like that. So I checked, and for 64 gigs of the same RAM that I have, for 64 gigs, it's almost $900. Right? It's like $870 something. Almost $900, which means to get 128 gigs of RAM, if I were to buy the same RAM that I bought a year ago, and I were to buy it now, it would cost me $1,800 almost. You know? So, needless to say, there's a massive issue. Speaking of, since we're on the topic, let's cover something really quick. Since we're on the topic, where are we at? So, have you guys heard about this? So, Corsair has been having a problem. Corsair has been having a problem because apparently people are melting down because of all the canceled orders that have been happening over at Corsair, right? So this went viral. I talked about this on New Blackstreet, but I'll talk about it some more here. This story went viral because Corsair reportedly canceled a user's PC order and hiked the price by $800. The user ordered a Corsair Vengeance gaming PC for $3,499 on December 31st and even received an invoice for it, only for Corsair to later cancel the order without explanation and relist the same system at $4,299, right? Now, they have made a statement. Corsair has made a statement about this. They were forced to because this shit was going major viral. And they finally made a statement, right? 1.1 million views. Let's go over to the statement. Where is it at? Where the fuck is it at? Jeez. Corsair. Where is it at? Right here. Okay, so this is their statement on the situation. They said, we have been made aware of a customer who placed an order for a Vengeance A5100 gaming PC on our web store on December 31st. The order was flagged by our fraud detection system and was canceled as a result. On January 1st, our holiday deals promo pricing ended and the normal pricing was reinstated. We are in contact with the customer directly to let them know that we will still honor the price and will make sure their order is not flagged once again. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. The reason why, like, maybe, but see, here's the reason why I don't necessarily believe that. Because apparently, look here, they have been canceling other people's orders as well, which is where this becomes a little bit sussy-wussy, right? Corsair has canceled everyone's orders from yesterday. right? Dominator Titanium RGB 48 gigs, DDR5, canceled, right? Completely canceled. They're canceling. Look, Corsair canceled my order, right? Well, guess it's never arriving. Canceled, right? So apparently they canceled it due to an internal error. Does anybody believe that? That's where I start to say, okay, you know what? This is a little bit questionable. This is a little bit weird. Because, you know, maybe if it was one person, right? If it was one situation, then maybe. But I think what it is that they probably realized that they were losing a lot of money. Either that or they realized they could not fulfill all the orders that they sold. And they probably were able to sell this to for bigger money, or this could have just been an honest mistake. But I don't think this is like, again, it's hard to tell because I've seen situations where things like this have happened and they've genuinely happened, and this is not like anything, you know, evil. But considering all the things that are happening with the data centers going into 20, I'm telling you right now, and you guys know this is true, 2026 is going to be the AI rat race. You guys know that, right? I'm sure all of you guys know that. 2026 is going to be the AI rat race. Everybody and their fucking mother is going to be competing to be the number one AI company in any way whatsoever. This is going to be, it's going to be wild. You're going to be seeing companies do some insane decisions because of the rat race of AI. They're all, this is like the what did you call that? The gold rush. Remember the gold rush? Exactly. Yes. The AI. Yeah. Thank you. Saying to Jason. Exactly. AI gold rush. This is the gold rush of AI. It is going to get crazy. The amount of shit that these companies are going to do, both good and bad, mostly bad, are going to be wild in order to try to be ahead of the curve of whoever else they're competing with. This is the AI wars. Yup, they have absolutely begun. So that's what 2026 is going to be. So I'm very curious what's going to end up happening. So if it wasn't for that, then I would say, okay, whatever. But you have one reason being internal error. You have another reason being fraud. You have all these reasons. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. Bill says, you thought folks were going to go to war over water? I know, right? But what I do know is that this AI rat race is most likely going to end up really bad for consumers in a lot of different ways. It might be good in some aspects, most likely production and the speed of production. But aside from that, the costs are going up because they're going to spend so much money on this shit that they're going to have to find a way to recoup it once it's done. Right? Once it's done, they're going to find a way to recoup it. They are trying to speed build AI data centers in multiple different locations. Google's building like 3 of them this year that I know of. I'm sure there's more, right? Twitter has multiple. Twitter has one of the biggest ones. It's gonna be insane. It really is gonna be insane. So welcome to the rat race, boys, because AI is going to get nuts. I mean, it already is, but you know what I mean. Google's already losing. Microsoft is too. They're going under due to AI. I mean, listen, it's going to take a lot for Google to go under. So Benjamin said it's going to be NAD and company can pay more than the individual. That's what's causing the RAM price surge because company need more supply and demand. Would you rather sell to one person as a company who pays? Yeah, I get it. Gonna crash harder than Beanie Babies did? I don't know if it's gonna crash. I gotta be real with you. So here's the reason why I don't think it's gonna crash. It's because all this chasing of AI is chasing it in order to add it to every single one of these companies' infrastructure. If all of these companies are required to utilize the AI investments as part of their infrastructure just to work as a company on an everyday basis, I don't think it's going to crash. Not anytime soon. I think we are seeing companies transform before our eyes, and they're going to implement AI into their entire infrastructure, whether it's minor, major, it doesn't matter. They're doing it everywhere. It's only a matter of time before the fucking bus stops are going to have AI talking to you while you're sitting down waiting. You know? It's going to be crazy. The companies that fail at all will sell their assets. So yeah. You're also gonna see with this AI rat race, you're gonna see companies overspend. They're gonna go broke and they're gonna get absorbed just for their AI technology that they may have. They'll be absorbed by the bigger company that didn't fuck up their spending or that had all the money in the world to overspend. We're gonna be seeing nothing but company absorptions in 2026. I promise you. You're gonna see so many corporations getting bought out by the bigger daddies. Now, to be fair, this is something that happens all the time, but you're going to see a lot more of it this year because a lot of people are going to go broke chasing the AI rat race, and not everybody's going to make it. A lot of those rats are not going to make it. Speaking of, let's talk about this. So, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, okay, has said that it is time to stop talking about AI slop and to start talking about a theory of the mind that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools. Bro, I have never seen somebody explain AI in this manner. It's not AI slop. It is the theory of the mind that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools. Cognitive amplifier tools. I can't even laugh, man. My voice is shot. Cognitive amplifier tools. That's different. That's definitely you know what? Only a CEO who is trained in talking PR speak can come up with some shit like that, you know? Now listen, guys. I utilize AI. I like utilizing AI. I'm trying to get better at utilizing AI. It's helping me see certain visions that I have for the channel. Like I said, this particular screen right here was made with two different AI systems. It was made with ChatGPT and it was made with Google VO3. ChatGPT made the image, and then I used Google VO3 to animate the image. It took a couple of tries on both ends. But, you know, I like utilizing AI. But I utilize AI as a tool to see whatever my vision may be through, because I'm only a one-man army. I don't have employees of fucking, like, you know, I don't have employees of artists working for me and shit. That's just so you won't pay people to do your work. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't want to pay anybody either if I don't have to. But no, the truth is that for me, the biggest thing about AI that I enjoy is that I treat AI as the artist, right? I treat AI as the artist, and I feel like I can speak better to the AI than I can to the artist. Like for me, I like the fact that if there's something wrong with what the AI made, I can immediately fix it instead of having to wait hours to hear back from an artist. And now this is taking days, if not weeks, to do things. You know, I just like that, because then it's an instant fix. The artist will probably call you racist. Well, there's that too. But no, seriously, like I like that. I like the fact that AI can constantly learn, and I can constantly edit things, you know? So I use it as a tool to get my ideas that I have out there, because I describe everything that I want and then AI generates it. And if I don't like it, then I just edit it, fix it, and then over time, you know, that's just kind of what it is. So but I understand people are going to try to turn it into like a morality thing. I don't care about the morality aspect of it. I really don't, because I got to be real with you. Nobody fucking cares about the morality, about anything else, how anything else is made in this world. You could sit there and pretend like you do, but 99.9% of people don't. They just don't. All they care about is whether or not it works or doesn't work. And with all due respect, I feel like this absolutely works. I like the product that came out, and I have other stuff that I have done as well that I like. So if it works, it works. Anyway, so let's see what he has to say about this, because this is funny. Now, to be fair, so anyway, the whole reason why I brought that up is because even though I utilize AI, I don't give a fuck if somebody calls something AI slop, bro. I don't give a shit. You see how many people were going around calling Expedition 33 AI slop all because they admitted to utilizing generative AI in the beginning of their development? I don't give a like, why would I fucking care about what somebody else says regarding that? People are utilizing the term AI slop because that's their new grifter. You know what I mean? Like these people, they will use, once they find a word they like, they will run it into the fucking ground. They will run into the ground. And that's what they're doing with AI slop. Like everybody and their mother is saying AI slop, AI slop. That's just what they're doing. And most of the people who are complaining about AI slop are just doing it for engagement on social media, or they are people whose job that it's going to potentially be replaced by AI. That's really what it is. So let's read and see what this is. So Merriam-Webster's word of the year. Oh, really? Okay, so Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2025 was slop. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that slop was the word of the year for 2025? The catch-all term for machine-generated crapola, or as Merriam-Webster I can't even say that word, politely defines it, digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. Hard to argue with the pick, as PC gamers Lincoln Carpenter said it was a full year of AI humiliation that started with a stupid AI-generated Star Wars video and didn't stop until the calendar ran out. Now, again, I want to remind you guys that in order to make this, what you're seeing on screen right now, with the pulsing spirals and everything, in order to make this, I would usually have to pay someone like over $100. I would go on Fiverr. I would have to find someone that looks like they could do the job, trust that they could do the job. I would have to wait 2 to 7 days for them to make it, and I would have to pay them over $100 to do it. I did this shit in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? I did that in 30 minutes. So I feel like that's worth it in and of itself. Right? But in any case, while slop is without a doubt an appropriately defining word for 2025, is it really though? Because we got a lot of good games too, but the truth is that these people don't want to talk about that. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella says it's time to stop talking about it because we need to move on to bigger and more important things, like how they're going to make this obscenely expensive and resource-sucking mistake generated that nobody wants to actually work. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Weenie for Sweeney says, I come here for the chat and to hear the news. I could care less about your picture. Oh, it sucks. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I'm sorry to bore you with the picture talk. What's interesting about this is that they're trying to, how do I put it? They're trying to constantly bring morality into the conversation when these companies don't care about morality, right? These companies, like the journalists, are constantly looking at these companies to want to talk about morality or to want to make decisions based off morality. And the truth is that they had these companies doing that in 2020, 2021, 2022, But at the end of the day, that stopped being a thing for a few years now. That stopped being a thing for a few years now. So they kind of miss that. They miss being able to morally impose themselves onto companies. But they only ever want to talk about this shit when it affects them. If it doesn't affect them, then they don't care. They don't care. That's the truth. They'll never, like, if I'll put it like this, if there was anything happening that would to affect my work or fucking Leon's work, New Blackstreet's work, Asmongold's work, anything like that, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care at all. But it's because they're the ones on the chopping block now that suddenly they want everybody to talk about morality. It's like, stop it, bro. Nobody believes you. We have moved past the initial phase of discovery and are entering a phase of widespread diffusion. Well, that's the rat race. That's the gold rush right there. Nadella wrote on his Scratchpad blog, we are beginning to distinguish between spectacle and substance. We now have a clearer sense of where the tech is headed. but also the harder and more important question of how to shape its impact on the world. I mean, listen, at this point, this is the impact is going to be obvious. The impact is going to be obvious, right? Like, it's going to be the same level of impact that happened in the fast food business when cashiers were replaced by kiosks. You know what I mean? That is what's going to happen. Remember when that happened? People were fighting. They were like, "We want $15 an hour. We want $20 an hour. We work at McDonald's. We want $25 an hour." Whatever it was. And then what happened? They got replaced by kiosks. That's just what it was. Most of them got replaced by machines. And now you order at the kiosk and you pick it up at whatever, you know? Yeah, okay, bro has a point. The kiosk is better because it shows you everything. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't have to deal with any ratchet fucking cashier who hates working where she works or he works. You don't got to deal with that shit. It's the same thing happening here. You know? It's only a matter of time. So that's why I think this whole morality bullshit, it's just because people realize that they are now the new kiosks. They're going to be replaced by a machine. And right now, AI needs prompting. AI needs prompting by a human. So it's not fully automated, but it's only a matter of time before it potentially gets to that point. That's all. That's really all it is. So, I mean, listen, you could call it AI slop. I don't give a fuck. But the truth is that AI is here to stay, whether you like it or not. I don't mean that as a way to tell you to accept it, but I'm just telling you that at this point, trying to downplay things that are actually looking good just because it was made with AI is going to get shut down real quick, right? You got to call out the shit that it's no different than what we do now every day. What we do every day is we call out the good and the bad and the ugly that was made by people. Now we're going to be calling the good and the bad, the ugly that was made by people and AI. There's no difference. If the game looks bad, then we're going to call it out for looking bad. If the game looks good, then we're going to call it out for looking good. It doesn't matter how it's made. That's what I keep trying to tell people. It doesn't matter. And if that means that there's more slop, well, that just means we got more shit to call out. If that means that we have more good stuff, well, that means we have more good stuff to play. You know? So there's literally no difference in it. But for the journalists, they consider it to be so different because it's like, think about the human element. Think about all the people who are going to lose their jobs. Think about the amazing artists. If they were amazing artists, they would not be getting felted right now by an AI. They could basically only make the same anime character. You know what I'm saying? If you were such a good fucking artist, you would not be getting wrecked right now by an AI that has barely any variety in the characters they can make. So we need to stop this bullshit. iDog says the market will decide what sells. That's true. The well-made stuff will always do better, and those thinking AI will let them slack off will get a rude awakening. Yep, 100%. And the funny thing is, with Expedition 33 getting called AI slop, what's hilarious to me is that you calling Expedition 33 AI slop, but that game just swept the Game Awards. That game swept the Game Awards, got 9 awards. And I don't know about you, but for me, Expedition 33 was Game of the Year easily. It was an amazing game. So if that's AI slop, I got to be honest with you, give me more AI slop. Plain and simple. That's it. Just give me more AI slop. If that is AI slop, just give me more of it. That's it. You know? Otherwise, shut the fuck up at this point. It does seem that AI is stuck in a single 2D bootleg art style based on Ghibli. You really have to like play with the prompts to get it to do something different. There is ways to get it to do something different. It is getting smarter over time. But yeah, it basically is like Studio Ghibli style for the most, like 80% of it, 90% of it, Studio Ghibli style. You know? I'm still not completely convinced we will reach a singularity in AI. Who knows, man? I saw a making of Expedition 33. That game was in the works since 2018. It's not AI involved. Yeah, but I know that, you know that, they know that, but they pretend like they don't know that. Right? What's the famous saying? That most of the online discourse with these people are just them pretending that they don't know what you're talking about so that they can make discourse impossible. It's what they're doing with Expedition 33. We know that. You know that. Didn't Indie get revoked? Expedition 33 wasn't a different game. Yeah, so the Indie Game Awards revoked it. Nobody gives a fuck about the Indie Game Awards. They revoked it. So, yeah, I think this whole thing is obviously being blown out of proportion. And for the CEO to be like, stop calling it slop. Bro, instead of telling people to speak in a certain way, I'm always someone of like, why don't you prove it? Why don't you show your work? Speak, don't like show, don't tell, basically, is what I'm saying. Why don't you show and not tell, right? So if you want people to stop calling AI slop, then why don't you give them a product that is so goddamn good they can't even tell the difference? Why don't you do that? I think that's a lot more effective, in my opinion. So, yeah, anyway. I thought that was pretty fucking stupid, but again, it's Xbox, right? So, and Microsoft, what else is new? But the best thing was that the inherent assumption that AI collectively represents cognitive amplifier tools is immediately suspect. There's a reason we call AI output slop. After all and beyond, it merely is not very good and certainly not original or creative in any way. But there's a growing body of research, including one paper co-authored by Microsoft, indicated that the rise of AI is actually making its users dumber. I want people to understand something. Technology, as it gets better, people get more stupid. Okay? This is nothing new. With the rise of cell phones, smartphones, computers, tablets, Wikipedia, what do you call it? AI. With the rise of all this stuff, people become more stupid. That's just how it is. There's no preventing that, unfortunately. And because people start relying more and more on the technology. People keep relying on the technology. They rely, like, that's just how it goes. So you using the excuse, well, people are becoming dumber because of AI. People were becoming dumber before, even without AI. People became dumber with the fucking invention of the smartphone. The smartphone made people dumber. Think about that saying. How ironic is that? The smartphone made people dumber. You know? People used to be able to do math in their heads. Now they can't do it without using a calculator. People used to be able to drive around and understand where they are because they would go outside and they would travel. They would know their own town. Now they need GPS. They need Google Maps. They need whatever. You know? I guarantee you, if you go to anybody, like pick 100 people. Out of 100 people, how many people do you think knows how to read a map? Out of 100 people, how many people do you think knows how to read a map? Probably not many. Maybe 2, right? 3, maybe. Something like that. Like, can you actually utilize a map? Like a physical paper map, you know? What is a map? Oh my God. I'm sure the older crowd can probably do it, but the younger crowd definitely cannot, right? Most of them cannot. I'm just being real. Mr. Rouge says, I can and I'm blind. I don't mean to laugh, Mr. Rouge, but that's fucking hilarious. Mr. Rouge emojis in the chat, boys. So that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. And using that as an excuse as to why this shouldn't exist is such a bad fucking excuse. Because if that's the case, then all the technology that these people are using should not exist either. Like the internet, everything these journalists use, they shouldn't be using because all that technology has made people dumber. That's it. People have gotten better at finding information because of the internet and whatnot, but that's basically it. My GPS is searching for map. Oh no, bad results. That's funny. I had to take it out of my dad's hands on a trip because he tried to use it while driving. Oh no. Oh no, that's awful. If 100 people are adults, there's no excuse not to know how to read a map. I'm telling you, bro, I would bet money that if you were to grab a random 100 people, especially probably city people, if you were to grab 100 people and you ask them to find, like, to use a map to get somewhere, they're not going to know how to do it. That's just the truth. It's sad, but it's true. So anyway, this whole story, again, Microsoft, the CEO, like I said, why don't you show and don't tell? Focus on making content that people are going to not be able to tell the difference and be able to enjoy, even if it's AI generated or AI assisted in this manner. Why don't you focus on doing that? I think you'll go a lot farther than telling people to stop calling it slop. Don't call it AI slop. It hurts my feelings. We're Microsoft. We fired 10,000 people to replace them with AI. Don't call it slop. You know, that's just what it is. We got Imago Lewis with a 5. I hope more companies do like Shift Up, use Gooder, Gotcha like Nikkei game to bankroll a bigger passion project like Stellar Blade. That would be a good idea. But so many of them are so used to making gotcha games that they don't really want to step out of that. Alucard with a 5. So be it, Jedi. If you would not be gotcha'd, you will be destroyed. Well, that makes me sad. Golden apples. Hold on. Keep coughing. I want to do a waifu battle so bad tonight, but I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Golden apples, 9 months. Hey, Hypno, hope you are doing well. I ordered a new PC case. Nice. I bought the Lee 011 Mini V2. Hope it will serve me well for years to come. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Good job. Darius Soto with a 10. Also, the silver demand supply is rising up because of AI. And NVIDIA is putting a lot of money on stocks on that right now. And the reason why those silvers go to the console and a PC of parts. Everything's going to go up. Drink some water. I am drinking water. It's not doing much right now. We got UF Omega with a 2. I love your picture. Talk. Serenade me more. Zaddy. You need to stop. Adair Soto with a $20 banger. Shout out to Adair. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. And the people who hate AI so much, their television is going to have AI implanted inside already. I went to a Walmart yesterday to get a new television. Funny story. My television broke on the new year, so I have to go buy one. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That fucking sucks. What a way to start a new year. But I appreciate the 20, bro. Thank you. Also for a 10. I mean, hate that who hates AI. And when I went to the Walmart, they already have television brands on AI. Now it's going to happen, and like it or not, the people who hate AI more often in public. Again, they're going to say they hate AI, but they're going to use it. They're absolutely going to use it. Right? That's just what it is. And they can try to fight it all they want. They can put it out on social media and talk about how important it is to not use it. And we all know they're going to use it. Our phones have AI, right? Like you said, the TVs are going to have AI. Our computers have AI. Microsoft Windows has AI. AI is going to be everywhere. It's just is what it is, man. So either you learn how to use it and you become good at it and you adapt, or you get left behind. That's it. You get left behind. We got, where is it at? Gray the Merchant. I'm sorry, Genetic Explorer with $1. Unsure if it was covered or not. Nvidia said their GPUs would go upwards of $5 fucking grand for their shit. Yes. So I did not cover that, but I do remember looking at that story. That's crazy, bro. They're talking about some of their top of the line cards going up to like $4,000 or $5,000. What the fuck? What the fuck? Seriously. Dietrich Koenig with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. We're trying to build the memberships over there on Rumble. So thank you, Dietrich Koenig. Thank you. They already sell cards that expensive. Yeah, but they sell that's like the workstation cards, right? The workstation cards that they sell are usually that expensive, but the consumer cards are usually not. Even like if you go to what do you call it? A 5090, it's still much cheaper than a workstation card. You know? So now they're talking about the consumer cards being what the workstation card prices are, which means that the workstation card prices are going to go up even more now to like, $8,000, $9,000. Can you imagine? Oh my God, dude. It's fucking sickening. It's so sickening. Just even think about that. Crazy, bro. So we'll see. Like I said, I think I'm going to be sticking with my 4090 for quite a while. I was going to get a second computer this year. I wanted to get a second computer to utilize it. I had reasons for getting one. And now I don't think that's going to be happening. Then we got Lord Bowser for 4 months says, who knows? Maybe I'm an AI. Dun, dun, dun. Shout out to Lord Bowser, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, boys. Last topic. Let's go over Splitgate, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do from there. Okay, so I mean, this is really fast. Really fast topic. Hypno PC fun starting when? Nah. I'm not gonna do a PC fun. If I decide to do it, it'll be obviously from whatever comes into the channel throughout normal streams. I'm not gonna fucking start doing a PC fund or whatever. So we got Splitgate. So you guys know Splitgate has officially relaunched. Well, actually, chances are you probably don't know. You probably don't know. But Splitgate is that game that this is so bad. This is really bad. Splitgate was that game that had the drama with the CEO wearing the MAGA hat. Well, the MAGA inspired hat where it was like make FPS is great again. Remember that? And man. So first off, they combined their games. Hold on. Sorry. They hey, shout out Super Kitty for the 149. I appreciate that. They combined the games, right? They combined the games, and Splitgate 2 and Splitgate 1 became Splitgate Arena Reloaded or whatever the bullshit. And he ended up having he paid like a lot of money to be at the award show and advertise the game. Yeah, I'm fucking dying here. Sorry. I'm trying, Sir Spamalot. I'm trying. He advertised the game at one of the shows, and he wore the hat, and people pretended like they were mad. They were like, "Oh, that's so insensitive. How could you wear that hat?" Like anybody with a brain really didn't care about this shit. They were just like, "Hey, we just want to know about the game." So he ended up saying that he wasn't going to apologize. And then like 2 weeks later, he did end up apologizing and bent the knee to the mob. And then he ended up releasing his game, and the game flopped majorly. Then they closed down the game, brought it back to beta, and they also closed down their first game completely, so nobody could play anything. Nobody could play anything. Come to find out, the reason why they did that is because they wanted to combine the games. Well, needless to say, after a major update, because the game just launched officially. Let's look at the launch trailer. Probably going to be copyrighted music, so let me mute that shit. Just looking at the launch trailer really quick. So now, what are we at? Well, it's not good. 7 months ago, the game launched to 25,785. And it completely tanked right after that. Right? Pretty terrible. In 1 month, it lost all its players. Now, after relaunching here, where you see major update, right? You see that? Major update. 935. That's bad. That's really bad. That's rough. The reviews, not looking good. 20,000 reviews, right? Keep in mind, guys, this game is free. That's where it gets even worse. We're not talking about 1,000 concurrent paying customers. We're talking about 1,000 free players. Free. Right? So that makes it even worse. This game is cooked. 62% positive reviews. Almost 40% negative reviews. 20,000 reviews. People don't even want to play the game, and it's free. Good thing they didn't go through charging people like they initially planned. Arena Reloaded fuses the best of Splitgate 1 and 2, bringing back that classic arena shooter feel. Play it for free now. So you can clearly see that it wasn't worth it to bend the knee to the mob who was never going to play your game anyway. And to be honest with you, it's not just that controversy that killed this game. There's a lot of things that killed this game. But it definitely didn't help because you lost the people that were actually going to play your game. And you never had the people that were never going to play your game anyway. So you lost both sides. So they both basically abandoned you at the launch or the relaunch of your game after it was away for, well, like half a year. Almost half a year, basically. It was away. So pretty fucking crazy. Crazy to see all of this go down. Yeah, major RIP. RIP to this game. It is what it is. You rather play Wuthering Waves, it's free. Yeah, I mean, again, you probably get more out of a gacha game than playing something like this. Which is sad because I've always thought the Portal kind of gameplay was pretty cool. But, you know, it's just what it is. All right. We covered the Super Kitty Super Chat. Thank you again. I appreciate that. All right, boys. You know what? I'm gonna do the Waifu Battle. I'm gonna do the Waifu Battle. So if you guys are not gonna hang out for the Waifu Battle, I appreciate you regardless. Thank you so much for your support today. Please make sure to make it for Saturday Night Hypnosis tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. The panel show. We got a lot we got to talk about, so do not miss it. Do not miss our flagship show where we hang out with the panel and see what everybody's doing for the week. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to video making once my voice comes back. I'm taking all this sick time that I have to do all the work that I need to do to get the streams where I want it to be for 2026. Once that's done, I'm going right back to video making. So make sure you guys are there for the videos when they release because they're going to be completely out of the algorithm. I haven't released a video in 2 weeks. They're going to be completely out of the algorithm. So support them when they drop to the best of your ability. I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, let's do the Waifu Battle. Let's have some fun. Let's do our thing. And we'll call it a night. Here we go. All right, boys. The Waifu Battle is here, but before we do that, hold on. They said that I got into the gifted game in the chat. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Another gifted game from Scrab Gamer. He says, I remember playing this one back in the days of WiiWare, but now you can play it more easily with both mouse and keyboard and controllers. Zombie Panic in Wonderland DX. I have never played this game. Never seen this. I will have to check this out. Thank you, Scrap Gamer. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Absolutely legendary. Appreciate that, bro. All right, bro. Waifu Battle here. Let's get into it. So as you guys are aware, the current Waifu Battle champion is none other than still the one and only Hinata with the brand new Waifu Battle Arena background for 2026. That's right, boys. We've been hard at work. We've been hard at work. Yeah, she's a bit unstoppable, man. She's killing it. I really didn't think. I mean, to be fair, we didn't do we didn't do the Waifu Battle for a while, so she's been champion for a little bit longer than I would have imagined. But it's not because she's winning nonstop, although she is kicking ass. Still, we're gonna see what's going on. All right, boys. With that being said, let's go over the rules. Rule number 1. All super chats in the Waifu Battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But the only way that it is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact that you put the name of the waifu that you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Hinata, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. Doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? I know we don't understand the rules. Don't fucking lie to me. We don't understand a thing. All right, boys. It's time to bring out a legend. It is Friday after all. Battle of Champions. And I was like, you know what? The other day we were talking about a certain video game, and I'm just like, I kind of want to bring her back. I know she normally doesn't perform very well anymore. People seem to have lost love for her. But that's okay. It's Friday. Let's bring her back. All right. The challenger that's going to go up against Hinata is going to be the one and the only legendary waifu, Tali from Mass Effect, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Hinata or is it going to be Tali? Let your voices be heard. John D says, I forgot her name, the Mass Effect chick. It's Tali. It's 4 letters, Tali. It's been a while since Tali has been in the Waifu Battle. So let's see what we got going on here, boys. Is it going to be Tali or is it going to be Hinata again? Are you going for the ninja or are you going for the alien? Genetic Spore with $1 from Crash Collins. The big companies will just fail through since they rather target the modern audience. Rumble being stupid to him. Oh, shit. Well, shout out to Crash Collins. Yes, it's only a matter of time before that starts to take effect too, even though it kind of already has. So Ron DFK with a 2 says Liara Blue Beast for the win. You would vote for Liara, considering. We got Ali Kusanagi with a 5 saying Tali, putting her in the lead. We got Deadeye's Lock for a 2 on Rumble, says Chicken Noodle Soup, money for Hypno. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock. Trey Burkhalter with a $50 mega banger. Tali, fuck the rules. I post during the battle because I want to. Rules are for losers. Bro. Oh my God, dude. Shout out to Trey. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Seems like the love for Tali is coming out strong right now. DeCello 80 with a 5. Tali for the win. Thank you, DeCello. We got Toxin with a 269. Says Tali got that ass effect. You like that, don't you? You like that. Final Twin with a $20 banger, says Tali. The moment I could romance her in Mass Effect 2, I jumped to it. Yeah, I was more of when I did the romance, like I said on New Black Street today. When I did the romance, I I didn't do it my first playthrough because I didn't care. And then I did I romanced Miranda the second time around. Alpaca says she ain't legendary for no reason. Yeah, you're not lying, bro. It seems like the love has come back. Thank you, Final Twin, for the 20. I appreciate that, man. Pretty much almost every vote has been for Tally, which is very questionable for Hinata right now. Will she get banned? We'll see. Sanguine with a 5 for Tally. Shout out to Sanguine. Thank you so much for that, bro. I appreciate that. And then we got Dietrich with a 5 over on Rumble for Hinata as well. Thank you for that. And then we got BioT Wolf with a $20 banger for Hinata. $10. Tally, $10. This is one cinnamon bun versus another, and I am a starving man for both. Nice. Nice one, BioT Wolf. I appreciate the equal opportunity. That is good. That is good, man. We got Dr. Spike dropping a $20 banger over on YouTube. Says Hinata, no ban the waifu. Well, she's definitely not getting banned at this point. So you all did a good job. There you go. Now it's just whoever's going to win is going to win. Thank you, Dr. Spike. Appreciate you, man. All right. Tally's coming off screen. And now it's time to bring out the current Waifu Battle champion. Let's see if she can win. I'm going to use her championship photo because she's going to need all the help that she can get. Just being honest with you. She's going to need some help, man. She's getting felted. She is getting felted. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Hinata or is it going to be Tally, the alien, purple alien chick? Let's find out. Oh, Chip Kringle with a $4.99 Tally. She ain't no Mount Lady, but she will do well for this banana. She probably will. She probably will. Randall with a 5 saying Hinata. All right, she's getting some votes. She's getting some votes. Is it going to be enough? Keep in mind, guys, Hinata has won multiple times recently with a massive haircut. So even though just be wary of the massive chair shot that could come your way. Or it might not. It all depends. It all depends. Beware, exactly. Toxin says, beware the chairs. Always beware the chairs. Yes. Beware. Yeah, she's getting the big head like, dang. Someone send Tally suplex. We'll see how this goes. It could go either way. We'll see. We'll see. I still got to make all the changes to the Waifu Battle, cinematics and stuff. I got so many things I have to do. Holy fuck. I know I was like going to change everything, I thought, in my mind. But then when I sat down and actually started changing everything, I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on all my YouTube channels, I changed all the banner arts, all the profile arts. I did everything. I made every single one of them themed. It's crazy. Oh, shit. War Wizard, he's right. For $1.99, Hinata chat is being sus as fuck right now. Oh, yeah, they are. You notice how the donation stopped when I brought up the chair shots? Everybody's waiting now. Everybody's waiting now. We're like, everybody's booty holes is tight right now. Alucard with a 2 says Hinata penetration jutsu bricked. Bro, you don't need to use a jutsu to penetrate, man. Totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. But I appreciate that regardless, man. Shout out to you, bro. It's always tight. I mean, to be fair, yes. Beware of Krogans. Does Tally even have a face? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? She's got a mouth, that's for sure. Oh man. All right, boys. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this, if nothing happens, then Hinata's getting felted. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right, boys. Hinata's coming off screen. It's time for the final countdown. Who is going to win? It's very sus. It's quiet on Rumble. It's quiet on YouTube. Very sus. 5, 4. Oh, Dr. Spike just dropped a $200 Red Boy Hyper Banger for Hinata before the final countdown video. He timed it too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Holy shit, boys. The last super chat that is going to count is Sanguine with a 416. Says tally to push the edge. Thank you, Sanguine. Fighter 4 with a $75 mega banger. Straight for Hinata. What a fucking legend. And then War Wizard with a 189 says Hinata because no pupils is better than no face. Damn. Everybody's felting tally right now. Imago Lewis with a 5 for Hinata. Get my Razangoon did not count. But I don't think it matters anyway. So. And then Dr. Spike with a $200 Red Boy Hyper Banger over on Rumble for Hinata. Wow. Wow. Sonia, count it up. And in the meantime, this is for the $200 Red Boy Hyper Banger from Dr. Spike. Spam the Dr. Spike emojis. And special shout out again to Fighter 4, Trey Burkhalter, all you guys, man, with the 50 to 75s. I appreciate it. It's the way of life. That is legendary. Let's get the clips going, boys. Here we go.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Dr. Spike with that $200 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I appreciate that, brother. Absolutely insane. Feed the ducks in the meantime while we wait for Sonya to count it all up and see what's going on here. Bio T-Wolf for 21 months of legendary status says sorry to save money. And I like them both the same. But what do a man wearing baggy pants and a bratty kid have in common? They both need a belt. Really? Bio T-Wolf, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Everybody spam the Sonya emojis right now. Amago Lewis with a 5. I guess I'll go watch the Gay Italian. See you tomorrow on SNH. Hell yeah, my man. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, brother. Go have fun watching the Gay Italian. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the donos during the waifu battle, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Spam the Sonya emojis. Summon Sonya like she's Black Jesus on YouTube and Rumble right now. She's been counting all day. Summon her right now. Bonus points if you feed a duck Sonya. Bonus points. There we go. All right. Let's stop the numbers. I'm retarded. Let's stop. Let's stop feeding the ducks. There we go. All right. We got Tally at $105.19 versus Hinata at $318.99, which means the winner and still Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only Hinata, ladies and gentlemen. She's becoming problematic. Gotta figure out what to do. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. I'm sure there are some people coping and seething right now.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. Hinata's going to go backstage where she will face off against another waifu this Sunday, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. All right, boys. I am caught up on all donos. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you very, very much. I hope everybody had a fantastic time, even though I could barely speak. Join us tomorrow for SNH, 8 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. It's going to be a great time, as it always is. And I will see every single one of you tomorrow. Until then, you guys already know. Go be bigots and go be gooners. And stay to the end for the raid, goddammit. Stay to the end for the raid. Bye.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog. Or her cat was named Vagina.
vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Gang. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in Maker Gang. Fuck Baby Gang, put a ticket in Maker Gang. It means put a chicken in a weenie and make her fucking gang. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.